Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 877, Perspective. This is you, as the author, leading the readers to a certain perspective. So the old adage, is it a 6 or is it a 9? Oh, it depends which side you're looking at it from. Well, you know what? It is one or the other. It can't be both. And this is where you, as the author, have to disambiguate the perspective. That's why people put little lines under their numbers. So see, hey, there, it's oriented this way. So no matter which side you look at it from, you see a 6. As an author, it's very important to make sure that you don't have ambiguities where none are intended. Ambiguity is the sleight of hand friend. So you can shape things and lead people astray and make them look in a certain direction when you're actually doing something over here. That's what sleight of hand is. That's what the ambiguities do. But unintentional ambiguities, yeah, you need to remove those. And that's where your proofreaders, when they're going through, they said, I thought this was this. And like, how did they draw that conclusion? Well, they did. And so there must be an ambiguity of some sort there. So you need to disambiguate that. Make sure that's what it is. And I once, my wife is a professor of linguistics, and I once had another linguistics professor, a doctor of actually well-renowned, almost convinced that the word was de-ambiguify as opposed to disambiguate. But he didn't buy it. I almost had him, though. But anyway, de-ambiguify. Also, it could be, but it's not. It's disambiguate. Anyway, ambiguity. It can be your friend if you use it wisely, if you make sure that you clarify and give the people the opportunity to use the right perspective to see the event, issue, incident, character in a light that it's supposed to be. So perspective. Always make sure you lead your readers in the right direction. Don't have those unintentional ambiguities. Is it a 6 or is it a 9? One of those answers is wrong. Your opinion, in this case, doesn't matter. What matters is you have to look at it this way. There's a line under the round part. It's a 6. Okay. So this is an author. Keep that in mind. People will look at things from a different perspective. It is your job to make sure that they have the right perspective looking at the issue. That this little ship isn't a big ship because it's a little ship. But how do you define little? Oh, that's a different word. Once again, ambiguity. What is a little ship? What is a big ship? Sometimes those ambiguities are good. So there you go. Perspective. Own the perspective and help the reader manage their perspective and how they look at the story. Alfred Hitchcock was a genius at perspective. The shower scene in Psycho, I think he had something like 80 different cameras to capture it so he could use exactly the right look, exactly the right view to get the feeling that he wanted to get from that scene. So there you go. As an author, you can do that too. Peace, fellow humans. Oh, and by the way, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these when they pop up. We're streaming them live to YouTube and then copying them over later to Facebook.